Rice pricier in peak borrow season, stern actions against rice hoarders during drive, says Minister. Awami League looters involved in rice hoarding even in peak season, alleges BNP spokesperson. After 57 years, a passenger train connects India's Jalpaiguri to Bangladesh. Assalamu alaikum. This is Chaudhry Sama. Welcoming you all to Evening News. You have just the headlines. Now let's move on to the details. The prices of rice rose by taka 8 to 10 per kg over the last 2 weeks, even though it is the harvesting season and there is ample supply of paddy in Bangladesh. The price of coarse rice rose to taka 52 to 54 a kg, while the fine variety sold for taka 65 to taka 80. The prices of coarse and fine rice increased by 5.38% over the last 7 days. The officials said the expectation was to harvest 2.11 crore tons of paddy this borrow season, and almost 94% of the target has been met already. Besides, farmers in different parts of the country would continue to bring paddy from the fields until the end of this month. The traders and millers have been blamed for creating an artificial shortage in the market. Meanwhile, the government raids across the country to control the prices have largely failed to make a large impact on the first day. Food Minister Sadhon Chandra Majumdar said those who have an illegal stock of rice that crosses the government fixed limit will be sealed off. He made the warning while briefing reporters in Dhaka today, stating that there is no shortage of rice in the country. The minister said those who will be identified as hoarders will not be able to buy rice from the open market and sell it in packets. The minister said that Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is monitoring the whole situation and has instructed authorities concerned to take stern action against the culprits regardless of their political affiliation.
তাদের যদি নিজস্ব মিল থাকে তাহলে তারা সেই মিলে তারা প্যাকেট করবে, কিন্তু বাজার থেকে তুলে নিয়ে এসে প্যাকেট করতে দেব না আমরা। আমাদের সিদ্ধান্ত, এবং আমরা বিভিন্ন জায়গায় এই মেসেজটা যেখানে যেখানে তারা প্যাকেট করে সেখানে সেখানে সেই নির্দেশটা দেওয়া হয়। চাউলের মজুতদারির মধ্যে দল নির্দল কোনো দেখার বিষয় নেই, যেই হোক না কেন মজুতদারদেরই একটা ভিন্ন দল, সন্ত্রাসীদের একটা ভিন্ন দল, মজুতদারদের একটা ভিন্ন দল। এটা আমি তো আরও নির্দেশ দিয়েছি যে 1974 স্পেশাল পাওয়ার একটা মামলা করতে, কারণ সেইখানে আমাদের ডিসি সাহেবের একটু ভয় পায়। আমি ভয়টা না, স্পেশাল পাওয়ার অ্যাক্টই মামলা করে।
BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir has alleged that the rice price is rising even in peak borrow season for the manipulation and powerful syndicate of ruling Awami League. He came up with the remarks while addressing a seminar at National Press Club organized by Krishak Dal on the occasion of 41st death anniversary of BNP founder Zia Rahman. He said most of the democratic-minded political parties have reached a consensus through talks to oust the current regime unitedly. Fakhrul said the next elections must hold under neutral administration, dissolving the parliament.
এখন তো ভরা মৌসুম, এখন তো আমরা বড় বেরোচ্ছে, এখন তো চালের দাম কমে আসার কথা, সেই জায়গায় চালের দাম বাড়ছে। এখানে আবার কারসাজি, সেই আওয়ামী দুর্বৃত্তদের, আওয়ামীর চোর লুটেরাদের কারসাজিতে এই দামকে তারা বাড়াচ্ছে, আবার মুনাফা লুটবে এবং আপনার সাধারণ মানুষের পকেট কেটে টাকা নিয়ে যাবে। এটাই হচ্ছে তাদের মূল লক্ষ্য। তাদের লক্ষ্য তো মানুষের কল্যাণ নয়।
Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has instructed authorities to take legal steps against any unpaid electricity bills, whether the subscriber would be government organization and powerful person. The Premier made the instruction at ECNEC meeting today. The ECNEC has approved taka 712 crore project for installing prepayment meters at Rajshahi and Rangpur divisions in a bid to ensure cent% revenue collection and also to reduce system loss. Briefing reporters after the meeting, Planning Minister M.A. Mannan said Sheikh Hasina asked authorities concerned to speed up the installation of the smart prepayment metering initiatives.
উনি বলছেন আমার কাছে, মানে সরকারের কাছে পাওনা থাকলে সেইটাও আপনি কাটতে পারেন। উনি তো সরকার প্রধান, সরকারের কাছে যদি বিদ্যুতের পাওনা থাকে কাটেন, তবে আপনার আইন আছে তো, নোটিশ দিতে হবে, বিধান বিদ্যুৎ আইন আছে, বিধানের বাইরে কিছু একতরফা করতে পারবেন না। বিদ্যুৎ আইন প্রতিপালন করে সম্মান করে করতে পারবেন। এভরিবডি মাস্ট পে।
As the rail ministers of Bangladesh and India waved green flags on screen, the Mithali Express left New Jalpaiguri station for Dhaka. Rail Minister Nur Islam and his Indian counterpart Ashwini Vaishnaw virtually inaugurated the train service on the Chilahati-Holdibari route. It was the first time in 57 years that a passenger train was running on the route. The Mithali Express now becomes the third passenger train service between India and Bangladesh. The Chilahati-Holdibari route was important during British rule. Passenger and cargo trains used to run from Darjeeling to Kolkata via Khulna along its tracks. As many as 10 people were killed and some 21 others injured in separate road accidents in Rajbari, Rangpur and Khulna districts. In Rajbari, 7 people, including 2 children, were killed and 8 others injured when a truck hurtling down a busy road crashed into a private car and a 3-wheeler in Rajbari in the morning. The accident occurred when the driver lost control of the speeding truck and crashed into the 2 vehicles in the Chatpur railgate area of Kaluhati. In Khulna, 2 persons were killed and at least 11 others injured when a speeding bus hit a bike before plunging into a roadside ditch in Khulna this morning, police said. In Rangpur, a 22-year-old woman was killed while her husband and their minor child were injured when a truck hit their bike in the Boraibari area of Gatachara of the district in the morning. Now, international news. Bollywood singer Krishna Kumar Kunnath, known as KK, has passed away while performing at a concert at Nazrul Moncho in Kolkata. He was 53. He was brought dead at a Kolkata hospital last night. KK was born in Delhi and was also known for his electric live shows. He gave Indian music lovers many hits over the last 3 decades. The Biden administration said it will send Ukraine a small number of high-tech medium-range rocket systems. It is a critical weapon that Ukrainian leaders have been begging for as they struggle to stall Russian progress in the Donbas region. Officials said the plan was to send Ukraine the high-mobility artillery rocket system, which is mounted on a truck and can carry a container with 6 rockets. The rocket systems are part of a new $700 million tranche of security assistance for Ukraine from the US. Meanwhile, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz today said Berlin would supply Ukraine with modern anti-aircraft missiles and radar systems. The announcement that Germany planned to step up arms deliveries came amid criticism that it was not doing enough to help Kyiv. Now, sports football. Italy will look to put the disappointment of failing to qualify for the World Cup behind them and kickstart a new era for the Azzurri by beating Argentina in the finalissima tonight. The match between the European champions and the Copa America winners will be played at Wembley Stadium, where Italy triumphed over England on penalties last July to win their 2nd European Championship title. Messi's Argentina are no pushovers, however, with the team stitching together a 31-match unbeaten run heading into the showdown at Wembley. Before ending, let's have a look on the headlines once again. Rice pricer in peak borer season stern actions against rice hoarders during dry, says Minister. Awami League looters involved in rice hoarding even in peak season, alleges BNP spokesperson. After 57 years, a passenger train connects India's Jalpaiguri to Bangladesh. And that's all for the news and for now. To know updates videos of this bulletin, visit our website www.ntvbd.com. Besides, visit our YouTube and verified Facebook page for updates over NTV's all popular programs and bulletins. Our next bulletin, Shonda Kabul, will be in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Thank you for being with us. Have a good time.